And at this point I felt like removing my wig. I was wearing wig on that day. I was wearing wig. I felt like removing my wig. I felt like removing my clothes. I felt like just, you know, being stark naked. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're stopping on my channel for the first time, you're most definitely welcome. Also, if you're returning back to my channel, thank you so much for sticking with this baby girl. I did not take it for granted. So guys, today's video is a story time, and it's a story time of my almost gone wrong job interview. So I'm going to try to start from the top and not miss out any of the important details. Okay, so guys, some of you that have been following my videos for a while probably know that I'm currently interning at an hospital here in Lagos. So yeah, that's the interview for that job. Was the one that almost went wrong. Day for the interview came, you know, I dressed up. I didn't dress up. I just dressed up like simple interview. I didn't even do makeup. Yes, it's that bad. I didn't do makeup. I just wanted to get it done and dusted, you know. So and being that I really wanted to get into this particular hospital for my internship thing, so yeah, I was taking it like pretty much serious. So Tuesday came, I went, myself and my friend, because my friend was currently working she's still currently working in that hospital. She's also interning in that hospital, but she got a placement before me. So we left home together and I went for the interview. So then it was just myself and one other of my friends that eventually chose another hospital for our internship. We got to the place of the interview. We later discovered that the interview was not just for nurses, but it was also for doctors, dentists, radiographers, and lots more. So it was a long day. We were expecting like a long day. We got settled, you know, and they came and said, oh guys, we're going to attend to the dentist first because they are not so much in number. They were just 5 that came for the interview. They were going to go over to the doctors, nurses, and then the rest would follow. So we're like, okay, cool. Everybody sat down, you know. I was prepped, you know. I was planning that, whoa, this interview, anything you're gonna ask me, I'm gonna give it to you as goes, you get. So we got to the they started calling the they called the dentist first for their interview, then they went ahead to the doctors. And yeah, when they were doing the doctor's interview, I just started itching. I was just feeling like this itchy sensation, so I didn't take it serious. I just felt like maybe it was it or something, so I didn't take it serious, you know. And then it started intensifying. I'm like, why am I itching? So my friend she was at work already, so she texted me. She was like, are you guys done with the interview? I was like, no, that we have not even started, and they're still you know, they're still on the doctors and all of that. She was like, okay. And I told her that I don't know the reason why I'm itching, no, but I'm kind of having this itchy sensation all of a sudden. And then she just made a joke about it, that maybe because I was tensed for the interview, or tensed about the interview and all of that. So I'm like, okay, maybe. I'm like, okay, it could probably be the reason. So it went on and on like that, and this itchy sensation did not stop. So at this point, I was already itching so bad. So I told my other friend that we were there for the interview together. I was like, see babes, let's look for where there is AC. And if you know me, I don't like stress. I like good life, and I work to get the good life. Anyways, that's just by the way. Anyways, so I told her, I said, see, let's get something, or let's get somewhere that has AC, so I can just sit there and this whole thing can just go away, so that I can stop feeling, you know, itchy and stuff. And so she was like, okay. So we tried to look for a place, but all the places that were close to the AC were occupied. We finally got a place beside the window, and then we sat down there. We sat there, and yeah, it was a little better, but it became worse again. And this time around I was itching like mad. Bear in mind that I was sitting in a hall that had over 500 people, give or take 500 people, sure. Maybe no up to, or over 100 people came for the interview all together. So itching in that kind of place. We sat down at the window side, you know, and all that stuff, and then it was not stopping. So finally, fast forward, the doctors finished their interview. I mean, the last batch was already in for their interview, so they came to call the first batch for the nurses. Fortunately, I was part of the first batch, and I think they kind of did it the way you applied. So I was one of the first people to pick the form for the employment. I told you guys now, I really wanted to get into this hospital, so I was like the 5th person to pick up the form. Yeah, so I was number 5, and we were going in 15s. So the first 15 were called, you know. We got there, they told us to sit in front of the room where the interview was taking place, so that once the batch that was inside finished and got out, we're going to go in next. Okay, so that was going on, you know. We sat down, and at this point I felt like removing my wig. I was wearing a wig on that day. I was wearing a wig. I feel like removing my wig. I felt like removing my clothes. I felt like just, you know, being stark naked basically, because I was itching. Jesus, I was itching so much. But I was amidst people, I couldn't do that. So I was just holding it. I was like, okay, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. So I could not do it again. I could not do it again. So I had to take an excuse from the moderator of the interview that I needed to use the restroom. So I got into the restroom and I saw this. I took this picture in the restroom. Guys, I wanted to freak out. I was freaking out. I was like, what is this on my body? I see, if you know me, like, I don't use anything, like, I'm not really a skin person, but I can say that I have an almost clear skin, an almost milk skin. Stop it. But you get what I'm saying. Like, basically, I don't have like any ish on my skin, you know, and stuff like that. Basically, I don't use any cream like that. All I use is coconut oil or shea butter. That's the local Ori. And what else do I use? Pears or Vaseline lotion, either of those 3. So I'm not really like a cream person, you get. So seeing that, I was like, what is this on my body, you know, that kind of thing. So I tried to gather myself together, then I calmed down, then I went back to my seat. Guys, by the time I got to my seat, see, I removed my wig. I could not even take it again. I said, see, when they called me for the interview, I either go in with my hair like that, let them just mark me down, or I wear my wig when I'm ready to get. So I removed my wig at this point. I was like, nah, I can't do this again. And at this time I was itching. Guys, I'm going to leave some pictures of, you know, the old thing that was just appearing on my body. I'm going to leave a picture right here. And I was like, what is this on my body? I was itching. At this point, I was not comfortable. I was itching, I was sweaty, I was running temperature, you know, that kind of stuff. Then the interview moderator came out and said, oh guys, we're sorry, we're going to have to shift the rest of the interview to the next day, which was Wednesday, and you guys are going to have to come back 9 a.m. tomorrow. See, I did not allow him to finish. I said, glory be to God. I said, God bless you, sir. See, I was the first person to leave that place, cause man, that felt like good news to me. Do you guys get it? I was so happy. God, I picked my bag, picked my old CV stuff. I left. quickly, I went to fast forward. I went to my friend's ward. I think she was in B up to, okay, I said I was not going to mention the hospital, so we went upstairs. I went upstairs to her ward. Then I told her that I was seriously itching, and then she saw my body and she was like, what is this and all of that, that I'm having an allergic reaction. I'm like, what could I be reacting to? I knew I was having an allergic reaction, but I was just like, what could I be reacting to? And what could I be reacting to? So fast forward though, she told the senior nurse on duty in our ward, and I was like, that it's not as if she does not want to help, but and I got it. You know, there's some things that you have to be careful, especially professionally. Let's go through the right means so that you will not be trying to help somebody and then get in trouble. Do you guys get? So she told me to go to the medical emergency. I went to the medical emergency. When I got there, I realized that my own emergency was not even emergency. You know, emergencies where people are convulsing, emergencies where people are gasping for breath and they are looking for oxygen to administer to them, emergencies where people are almost losing their pulse, like almost dead and all of that, emergencies where, you know, I just felt like my own emergency was not even emergency by the time I got there. So I left and went back to the ward. So I told her, when I got there, I explained everything to her, and she was like, okay, no problem, that she's going to get a doctor to just write the medication that I was going to use. Not that I didn't know what to use, but I was just wondering if they were going to sell without prescription, like being that it was within the hospital and all of that. So basically we were able to get a prescription for the drug. My friend quickly went to the pharmacy to help me get it. That was loratadine. She went to the pharmacy to quickly help me get it, and yeah, she brought it. I took it. I think I was supposed to take 1 tablet. I took 2 tablets, and yeah, it subsided. By this time I was in the nurse's room. I removed all my clothes. The AC was on, the fan was on. See, I was directly in front of the fan. You get, like, before everything had like finally came down. It was not even finally came down. It wasn't finally came down. Just, you guys just listen. So at that point it was better. I was no longer itching like before, you know, and stuff. Then later in the evening, okay, I was able to sleep. Then I slept. Then when I woke up, I started itching again. So I took another dose. I took another tablet of the loratadine, and it came down. I tried to sleep again. I'll wake up, I will itch, I'll take another one. See guys, I was taking loratadine like I was taking paracetamol. I'm not even joking. Like, that was how bad it was. That was how bad it was. I was taking God. Eventually, the next day, which was the day for the interview, the second day for the interview, that was Wednesday. So Wednesday came, I dressed up, I went for my interview. I was hoping to God that I would not start itching, but I had loratadine in my bag anyways. So yeah, I took the loratadine before I went for the interview. I went for the interview. It was superb. I gave it to them. Anyways, I was able to answer all of the questions I was asked at the interview, and I mean, apparently I got the job. Apparently I got the job. So we finished from the interview, and my friend was like, that in the last 24 hours would have even suffered, that let her take me to a place that I would see correct amala to eat. So yeah, we went to this place, and what's the movie place again? La Brule. Yeah, so we went to that place. We had some correct amala with ewedu, you know. Don't worry, you can see everything for yourself. So we finished eating everything, and yeah, you can still see that I still had some, you know, reaction on my face in this picture here. So I still had some reaction on my face, but I kept taking the loratadine either ways. I think I took it for say 3 days or so, yeah, before, oh, I had 3 days or 4 days before the reaction finally went off. So since that time, I've always had loratadine in my bag, like for whatever reason that this will not happen to me again. So I always have loratadine in my bag, whether with my purse, and as long as I'm going out of my house, I always have loratadine in my bag. So guys, that was my horrible, almost gone wrong job interview. Devil tried. The devil tried, but he didn't get me. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching my video. Thanks so much for listening to my story. If you like it here, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye guys.